Hello everyone, welcome back to Lenna's Inception. Do you remember that game? It is heavily influenced by Zelda, and it recently got a graphics overhaul, and you might say, hey, it looks exactly the same. Well, apparently, it was a bigger undertaking than they thought it would be. It looks the screenshots look really cool, but they don't have them in the game right now. They look new. It's like the difference between Super Mario World. Well, I guess it's like the difference between the regular Mario, like the original Mario Brothers, and the new Super Mario Brothers. I mean, it's that big of a difference. Either way, I figured I'd look at this again before I go insane. It's been updated a lot since I last played. Alert the palace guards. The children are dead. Alert the guards before the monster kills again. So, to be honest, I didn't really play this that much. And because it doesn't really make sense to me. I get the Lovecraftian type of humor / horror. I really like that, actually. But to base it on Zelda and then it be sort of a challengey type game with permadeath, make it a roguelike, I really don't understand that. Because it's a story-based game. And what did I just get? I'm still relearning the controls, so you'll have to bear with me. Oops. So that's quest. Close. So ZX and C is what I have. Good to know. It's just, I don't know if, well, see, they're all gone now. I don't know if I'll continue playing. Oops. Whoopsie. Continue playing it because it just doesn't make sense to me. Lasso stuns distant enemies and can be used to pull items in small. That's a huge thing to get immediately, right? Broken floorboard, it won't cut bushes, but it's certainly better than going alone. Oh, it actually is. See, this is all new stuff. This makes a lot more sense, making it fun of itself. Before it was just the sword, you know, the original Zelda type sword. I think it was a wooden sword, training sword, but having a floorboard, it reminds me a lot more of a game I haven't played, Undertale. Don't be afraid, dear. We're civilized Ursine people, pacifists. The wild bears, however, will rip your stomach open. Well, that's good to know. But one thing I do remember about this game, or at least I was reminded about this game, is the music, and it's way better than the type of music that you normally see out of games like this, the indie games. At least I think so. You're not teaching your class? It must be the summer holidays already. Oh yeah, sure. So I remember the library taking books to this guy, or girl now. My name's Paige. I'm the librarian around these parts. Don't tell anyone, but my predecessors lost some really important historical books. If you happen to run across, bring them to me. Right. I already know that. I swear it was a... Nah, I don't need to go that way. I trust you, horn-rimmed glasses woman. So, each playthrough is different. Oh, it doesn't actually hurt him. Still cool, though. Yeah, each playthrough is different because it's you get a seed. This is randomly generated or procedurally generated, probably a mixture of both. It's just, with a game like this, I just feel like it's better to have not procedurally generated stuff. It's a solid game. It does exactly what you would expect it to. It's as responsive as you would expect it to, but still, there's just something. Now, I say that without having played this version. They have tweaked it a lot, as you could already see, since I played. But to see, like, random books falling from the sky, I don't know. I guess that's more to bring you to them, to show you, oh, this is something you can pick up. I don't know. And the last time I played it, it was less story. Ooh, wow. Less story, more of this stuff, which I have to admit, if Zelda, like A Link to the Past and Link's Awakening, two of my favorite Zelda games, probably my favorite Zelda games. That's why I made a prop hunt map dedicated to it, to Kakariko Village, but it wouldn't be nearly as engaging if this combat wasn't broken up with story, like the little hoot owl thing that led you where you were supposed to go. Because really, you're just hitting one button over and over. Ooh, does that come back? Oh no, I think I just got... Oh yeah, it does. But I can't get in there anyway. This board will not cut leaves, which sort of makes sense. Because it's procedurally generated, it just makes everything seem just Like, the obstacles weren't placed strategically, they were placed mathematically. So you're going to run into a ton of dead ends because you don't have what you're not prepared. And you can go back, you can remember, which is the same as the Zelda type puzzles, but it's just like the world was not created for you. It was created by chance. I don't even know what to do. See, this I also never got to see, so if it's gonna be more story, then maybe I'll like it. It's like fortune telling, but without the witchcraft. Wait. You're pretty sinful, aren't you? You indoctrinated children with teachings counter those of the Church of Naga. And you are a non-believer. There's no hope for your soul. How do you know? Oh, it's a confession booth. You know who I am. Inga is a strange name, isn't it? I wonder what it means. I overheard a priest whispering that it comes from a really old language called Arlayan. Yeah, anything with a word separated by a random apostrophe. Definitely Cthulhu-y. Hey, see, like that right there at the bottom. You can tell that's procedurally generated. What's the point of that? Or randomly. I really need to know the difference. Well, I do know the difference. I just don't know whether it's this or that. And I kind of think it is completely random. Because procedurally generated, the way I understand it, is you make prefabs and you put them in a random order. So you make these types of rooms and then fill it with, or have a chance of filling it with X types of monsters or Y types of monsters, and have a % chance of spawning here. Rather than randomly, it's like when it creates the world, it creates it all at once, and there's not as much care taken in. So, for instance, since most of you, if you're watching this, have heard of Starbound, but same publisher, it means that like Starbound has those little cave areas and dungeons. The dungeons are procedurally generated. They made the dungeons particular, but they just didn't make them where they could spawn particular. They have a chance of spawning other places. Whereas the dirt that is on the random planets, it just fills up on the planet, or whatever element. Oh my god, what has happened? I can't tell if this is part of the game or a nightmare. I'll try to find my way back. Guard should be... Oh, well, I found where I was supposed to go. Hello, guard. Don't go any further. Please, at the school, we have bigger problems right now. Archangels are inside. Let me past. What? The Archangels are huge cats? I'll save you, my lord. Oh, whoa. He means business. Look, it's the hero boy. It's game over. We're all gonna die. That was totally Link. That boy, why did you send him to fight the monster? It was an archangel, not a mere monster. Only Lance, the chosen one in the wise old man's prophecy, can defeat archangels. But he just went and bleeding died, didn't he? Giant monster looking like the Grim Reaper came to the school. Sounds like another archangel. So one's a Grim Reaper, totally normal. One's a huge cat. Can you help me trap it? Lenna, we're fully occupied trying to get the prince back. If you want to help us get through this quicker, could you run an errand? Please, tell the old man that his protege was not used against the archangels. Okay, well, that's what I did. Does this mean... Oh, wow, it's very far away. Where's... Wait a second. The skull? See, the whole generating thing. I have to wonder if this would have been cool in the Game Boy age. It wouldn't have been possible. Too much memory, but... Some things that make the old games great were due to... Oh, can I not actually twirl it? We got a little puzzle. Yay! That actually was kind of rewarding. The doors are locked. That means I have to kill you. Well, what does that... What? Oh, gotta do that. Okay, now I understand. Okay. What's going on? This is actually really hard. I kicked it. Urgh. not easy. Oh, I could have missed that. Was there a level 2 shield that I knew about? This is totally going to make it a lot easier. Okay, it doesn't help. Can't hit him. Oh, ow. 3 hits. That was 3. That was a lot more. Come on. Uh-oh, here we go. God, every time. How many times? Ugh. Yay, finally. Still beating food item permanently increases your health. Food item? Found the artifact of Farum. So I found a random artifact, right? So I have to assume it'll all make sense. It'll all make sense eventually. Oh, he's in the basement or something. I almost missed that. Oh, no, he's right here. Okay, cool. Good to know. Tell me where to find the Archangel of Death. What's going on, Lenna? It killed my students. And the guard sent you, your apprentice, to his death? Lance is dead? He was not ready, the poor boy. And there's nothing left but to go home and pray that the end comes. I'm still intent on avenging my students. You're gonna pick up a sword and go after archangels yourself? Yes. She has a fat head, by the way. It's impossible. You cannot kill archangels. There's a prophecy. That's defeatist. Prophecy is obviously false anyways. If Lance is dead, how could the story about him saving the world be true? Well, there may be something we can do. Bring me the holy artifact in this dungeon. Okay, I think I already did that. Oh. Every archangel you kill destroys someone close to you. I found that out the hard way. What? Broken floorboard. I won't cut bushes, but wait, did you just give me another item that I already had? Hold on a second. He literally gave me nothing. Oh my god. Get out of here. What are you up to? You can be scary. Say, have you met my father? He's a blacksmith. I might have? I don't think I have. That's the one thing I haven't seen yet in this playthrough. Alright, we gotta go... Where do we gotta go? Let's find out. Get the old man's artifact. Oh, I already did. I need to talk to him again. My bad. You should say, oh wait, I have it already. What's this? An artifact. Well, I did it before you asked. Let's start the ritual. Miss Lenna, please come this way. In this abode endeavor, death awaits dreaming. Death waits dream. Wait, I don't know. That didn't work. Let me try again. Whoa. Nonsense. Yasha la 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 la. Oh no. Juliet. Archangel. I thought there was like one word in each that is something. Artifact, there it was. You offer this young woman to me? Yes, and she has an artifact too. That's what you want, isn't it? What do you seek, Jesse? Protect me from the archangels and bring back my Juliet. She died at your hands, fool. You didn't have to turn her into an archangel with tentacles and everything. I improved Juliet. I perfected her. But thanks to your jealousy, there is no Juliet to return. Endeavor is where the electronic preservation of the mind after death is a myth. You've been listening to that bloody cult again. Death is merely the cessation of life. I am not a god. Can't you do anything? Yes, I can. I can pass judgment. Your servant knowingly assisted in your plot to trick this young woman. He shall be the appetizer. You sought to sacrifice this girl for personal gains. You shall be the main. And as for the redhead herself, I don't know her, but she shall make a sweet, scrumptious dessert. Let's not do that. The dead do not come back. Chalk lines do not restrict movement. Supernatural does not exist. Ah! Dessert is bitter. Oh, man. You don't want to go in there. Require your assistance. Okay, going back. Wow. Do-do-do. 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 Oops, I went the wrong way. Yes, it's this way. I remember. Wait, this is the beginning. My classroom. I could have just gone this way and immediately seen the castle. Crushed. Okay, this is new. Hey, blacksmith guy. I'm Rupert, the blacksmith in this town. Nice to meet you. Grandmother taught me an ancient technique. I'm unable to use it because I can't find the materials. If you bring me 5 chunks of meteoric graphite, I'll forge you a newer, better sword. Perfect. Yeah, I got that. You just told me that. Anything in here? Please leave. I wish to be alone. It wasn't my fault. They tricked me. I do like the randomly generated people, though. It gives it a little bit of life. Oh, what is that? Lenna, please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Acting Regent Derek. Maybe the weirdly normal names are just commentary on how unimportant naming yourself is. Something unique. Naming yourself is important. It's hard to find soldiers worth a damn, but I've heard you're not afraid of archangels. You're actively seeking them out. I'm searching for a specific archangel. Do you know where it is? One of your guards reported an archangel carrying the prince to this dungeon. Rescue the prince. Easy peasy. Lemon peasy. I have to go all... See, this is what's annoying. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching my one video, probably, of Lenna's Inception again. I might see it again, might revisit it when it has better graphics. Not that these are bad, they're just, you know, older. And it's the style. I like the other style better. But the thing about it is, okay, there's a lot of good and a lot of bad of this game. The good is that the music, I think that's the best part of the game. The fact that it's homage, the fact that it has H.P. Lovecraft type of stuff. It's not your typical hero story. I really like that part of it. They've improved the story a lot more than it was. I feel like it was just incredibly unfinished, and that's fine. It was early access. It was supposed to be unfinished. But there's a lot of annoying things too. First of all, I don't know if this is the reason, but since it was done in Java, and I have a really tough problem getting it to work, getting it to record correctly. First of all, it doesn't work with fraps. It just doesn't show up. I don't know why. And then when I use my Open Broadcast OBS, you know, the same thing I use for Twitch and YouTube streams, it didn't do the right dimensions. He said it made it into widescreen, but it does not fit the recording screen correctly if it's windowed. Those are just little things that you guys won't notice unless you record. But then the control system, for one, the control pad didn't seem to work at all. It didn't let me... Like, it would say it worked, but then I hit start and nothing happened. Hit all the buttons, nothing happened. And then when you have the keyboard, you're using the arrow keys to move around, and then ZXC, that type of thing. And it's not as big of a deal because it's that type of game. But if it had a better control system, going inventory management, or not inventory management, but the way the inventory is, very much like, pretty much identical to Zelda, but it was so annoying. It was hard to switch things, or just tedious to switch things out, and the way you got items, they were pretty much inconsequential. They just uploaded. It was like, you get this item, now you can break this block, this type of block. over and over and over and over. I don't really enjoy that part. I didn't finish the game, but I'm not saying it's a bad one. I just think it should have had other things changed to it. I mean, when you got hit, you should have got hit. It's not like there were any cheap deaths or anything I screwed up, but still, it was just not as fun as today's games. I'm probably not going to come back to it. I might just to see the new look of it. But as of right now, I'm going to put it away. It's not that I don't recommend it. It's just if you're into this type of game, especially for nostalgia, I think you should pick it up. It's on Chucklefish's main site, and it's on Lennasinception.com. I mean, it doesn't get easier than that. Thank you everyone for watching this. Let me know what you thought of the game. Let me know what you thought of my commentary, and I will see you in the next video.